All right, we back, guys. Same issue as earlier. I don't know why it's happening now, but we're back. We are back. I don't get what's going on or why there's this issue going on, but really weird day. Really weird day. This is the second time this has happened. Second time. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to make some phone calls in the morning. I'm not dealing with this tomorrow night, without a doubt. I'm not doing it. So.
And by Applebee's, now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Well, it was a great night for Steve Young and the 49ers. Super Bowl 29, Niners and Chargers, the fifth and most recent Super Bowl one. You see the 5 Lombardi trophies on display in the Niners Hall of Fame.
This is crazy.
Here at the stadium, and there is great Jerry Rice. He gave me one of those drinks for you, by the way. He said, Collinsworth's a goat. Give him one of these.
Yeah, he's one kind of goat, and I'm the other.
Very great to see Jerry, who's often in those seats back there in the first row. But part of that memorable Super Bowl.
So aggravating.
Steve Young, all the talk, could he win one after Montana did in impressive fashion over the Chargers that night. This will bounce into the end zone. It's a touchback. So let's go back to the play where Justin Herbert had to come out of the game at the end of the first half, and it led to the ejection of Dre Greenlaw.
It's like this weird glitching all day. Like ever since it got cold and started snowing, this is what's been happening.
You talked to the league office. What did they have to say? What was their quote on the ejection here?
I did, Mike. We heard from New York, and they determined, Troy Vincent determined, that the player lowered his head and made illegal, forcible, and flagrant contact to the head of an opponent.
That's what they used replay. It was a long conversation until the ejection took place. There's Eckler on the run. It's only a gain of a yard here. We have a penalty marker down on this. So we'll watch this, and then, Chris, I'll have you and Terry kind of finish up your thoughts on that play. And then Herbert examined at halftime,
Offside.
comes back in.
Defense number 94, lined up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Terry, here's my question. It feels
So it's going to be a flag on the play.
Unfair to me because of the contact that was made by Jimmy Ward prior to that hit. So, yeah, Greenlaw had a target, but the target moved after the first hit. So even if it's a penalty, it doesn't feel like an ejection.
Gets Terry to second. From the 30, it's first and 5. And Herbert back in the game. Fires complete to Palmer.
Herbert is back in the game.
To the 42-yard line, a gain of 12. And that'll move the chains. And we have an injury here on the 49ers, for the 49ers, I should say, as Charles Omenihu is down back behind the play. Athletic training staff looking at the man who got the start tonight with Samson Ebicom out of the lineup with a quad injury. So they'll look at Omenihu, and we'll come back to Santa Clara in a moment.
All right, quick timeout, commercial break here. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like I said, the same thing happened earlier. Yeah, I mean, that's it. It's fixed now. But there's like this like weird situation that happens where like it says like the feed isn't getting video and like everything's fine. So I'm gonna get a hold of Verizon in the morning. Ask them what's going on. Because we're good for the Dallas game. We were good for that game. Shout out to Way Up North for the $4.99 super chat donation. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for the support, Wrench Gang. Says I'll go back into the woodwork now. I'll email you with the card info. Sorry it didn't happen this week. I'm lazy. No problem. Shout out to you, man. Thanks a lot. Joseph, we've been having issues today because of the weather. It's been because of the weather. But we should be good to go now for the rest of the game. Hopefully. Yeah. like now I got to redo the Monday Night Football stream, pre-stream. So
I'll go back into the woodwork now. And I will email you with the card info. Sorry it didn't happen this week. I'm lazy.
shout it to you, way up north. All right, guys, score is 16-13. Let's get back on track. Ryan, what weather? It's 20 degrees outside, bro. Literally like 28 right now. It's freezing. Karma BRZ. What's up, yo? What up? All right, here we go.
Under his own power, athletic training staff still looking at him. Terry, let me bring you back in for
Eric says whoever said that crap about veterans not helping rookies is false.
Sure, Mike. I agree with Chris. For disqualification, you want to see player doing something unnecessary, some attempt to punish the opponent. And like I said earlier, I feel he's trying to lead with the shoulder. The changing elevation of the runner being tackled led to the forcible contact to the head. You can argue that it's a foul. I just don't think it should be flagrant and disqualification.
Trying to protect players. Very difficult on the defense. That target has been talked about, how challenging
All right, here we go.
it is. New York gets involved, looks at the replay, makes the decision, and
Big run, first down
Herbert is back in
for
with the
Eckler.
run there. First
12
down to
yards.
the Niners side of midfield, and Melissa's got one more point on the story.
Shout out
Mike,
to
at
Jason
halftime, I
Gregory.
asked 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan what the officials told him. He said, well, they said it came from New York. He said, I understand the penalty, but the ejection, and he used a whole lot of expletives, that colorful language that Chris was just talking about.
Yeah, so it's difficult all the way
Colorful
around.
language,
But that is the situation. It's the 8th ejection of a player in a game in the first 10 weeks. Now, Deshaun Gibson just came off hobbling for the Niners, an important player to watch on the back end for them. Herbert's got a couple of first downs on this drive. The Niners 46. It is the gift to Sony Michel, the former Patriot and Ram, who's got a couple of Super Bowl rings. There's a couple of yards on first down there.
And I understand we are going to protect the quarterbacks all we can, and we should, because it makes the game much better when they're playing. But, Terry, you got to tell me, he's just a runner, right? This is not a different rule when you're talking about a quarterback who's running.
That's correct, Chris. And New York did say that it had no impact him being a quarterback at all. Any runner at that point would have been treated the same way.
Pressure on Herbert here.
Herbert gets rid of it.
Incomplete. San Francisco dials up some pressure, so it's
third and eight
coming up with 6:42 in a fast-moving third quarter, and the Chargers up 3.
Yeah, and here comes the pressure now, too. This is the first time, really, we've seen off this second level the pressure start to come. And one guy that you definitely have to keep an eye on, Talanoa Hufanga. When the 49ers need a big play on the defensive side, generally they're dialing up something special with him, number 29.
With a different player on the back end, Tarvarius Moore is the safety. Deshaun Gibson.
Well, here we go, 3rd and 8.
Being looked at.
Pressure coming. Herbert on the run, throws it away.
Gets rid of it. Incomplete. Fred Warner, the other guy with Hufanga, who always makes the big play for the Niners, shows up there.
So this is the same look they gave before with this 3 over here in man, and then they're going to loop a 4th around there. And Fred Warner was so effective in the game a week ago, basically ended the game with several blitzes just like that, that really there was no answer for whatsoever.
Great pressure. J.K. Scott trying to hit the Niners deep. He hit the rocket here all the way into the end zone. He just hit that one in the wrong spot off his foot. Touchback. Niners take over at the 20.
All right, now take us to another quick commercial break. Score is 16-13. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter as San Fran gets the ball back. Eric, that's why I said I needed proof, bro. I asked for proof and none was given, so that's where I leave it. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. There's a lot of time left. Still a lot of football to play.
Ball, and it didn't really matter who was running it. We saw 3 different big plays, 3 different guys carrying the football, and that is what was expected coming into this game, but we really had not seen that much of.
So 18 yards over expected. If you think of the first half, they ran for a total of 51 yards, 47 on that drive.
There you go.
That's back to the brilliant offensive play calling in the run game with Shanahan.
Way over expected.
20-yard line. This drive
First and 10
is where the 49ers take over. They've scored on their last 2 possessions. Out of the pistol with Elijah Mitchell as the back.
Mitchell gets it going. 8 yards on the run. 2nd and 2.
So now they're back to this 5-man line, and generally, if you keep running it
Sent
well against
a
that
length of
5-man
1.
line, guess what you see next?
6?
A 6-man line.
Yeah.
There you go. I haven't seen a 7-man line yet, but they will just play add-on until.
Where'd you send it, bro?
And generally,
Where?
when they do, Drew Tranquil ends up popping up.
Where'd you send the link?
Plays.
28, right back to it. It is Mitchell again. They go to the 34-yard line. That's a first down. They were really excited to get him back. They feel like they were missing a lot with him. Jeff Wilson was traded. They bring in McCaffrey, and now it's McCaffrey and Mitchell as the 1-2 punch in the backfield.
Yeah, you wonder how much time it's going to take to get all of that sort of in a cohesive unit and really get it going. But I tell you, Elijah Mitchell has some speed.
Chief, where'd you send the link?
Some big plays, especially when he was leading his team in rushing.
Trouble here. Khalil Mack's got it, and he's got him, and he's down for a loss of 10.
That is a big loss.
So Mack not fooled at
2nd
all.
and 20.
Waiting and comes up with sack number 7 on the season.
Yeah, and there's 6 down right across that line of scrimmage. And one of the problems with a naked bootleg is, I did mention it was a naked bootleg, right?
I don't see any link, bro.
Blocking Khalil Mack. That's one of those when you step into the huddle and, you know, they put their hands over the ear holes so they can hear the thing. And it goes, that's when you go, Coach, I got static. That's
Send me the link. Put it in the chat.
I didn't hear that. I didn't. We're going to do something else.
As we said before, he was with Brandon Staley when Staley was an assistant coach in Chicago a few years back, and speaks so highly of. Look at him push the pocket there. Garoppolo resets and throws incomplete. Turned it up a notch on this drive. Back-to-back plays from Mack.
I mean, this guy is just so powerful. Here's Mike McGlinchey in here. Watch the hit that he takes. Wham! And just right back into Garoppolo. So what you end up doing as a quarterback, you know you're supposed to be looking down the field, but you can't help but look at what's going on.
Send it now. I just made you mod so you could send a link. Send it now. All right, here we go.
The quarterback like that.
3rd and 20, gonna throw it this way, make him run. He'll chase Deebo Samuel. Won't catch him. Deebo trying to get there, but he's 4 short of the first down. Alohi Gilman was holding on to him. That says a lot. So finally targeted. Samuel gets his first catch of the night. It's 4 short of the first down, and they'll punch it away.
They're playing out here tonight. The Chargers defense, they're just better than what they've been, what we've seen on tape, what the feeling that we had coming into this game. They came up here ready to play the 49ers.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, because there's like a grit to the Chargers that Brandon Staley had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Why are people talking about us 5-3 with all the injuries we have this year? And they're playing with that edge. Wisnowski hit that banana kick again, and that time it was not a ripe banana. It went out of bounds. Not a pretty kick. But it's not returned, and the Chargers take over at their own 21-yard line. 3-38.
Okay, so you're using Ryan Tannehill, who basically said it certainly doesn't sound as Tannehill bears any ill will towards Willis. In fact, he texted the former Liberty University standout just after the Titans drafted Willis, and he welcomed Willis on social media later in the draft, earning a thank you response. That's part of the competition, being in the quarterback room, the same room, Tannehill said. We're competing against each other. We're watching the same tape. We're doing the same drills. I don't think it's my job to mentor him. But if he learns from me along the way, then that's a great thing. First off, we're not gonna compare someone who's basically vying for somebody else's job opposed to a quarterback who needs to work with his wide receivers because they're rookies and they need to build a chemistry. That's two different things. And you said that Joe Montana had said that it wasn't his job to develop players. That is the link that I'm waiting for. That's the information I want to see, not some random article you pulled up for Ryan Tannehill. That has nothing to do with the conversation. Completely. That has nothing to do with the conversation. It's completely different. We're in a commercial break. You sent an article about someone who is talking about, hey, I don't want to basically train somebody to be better than me because they're basically fighting for the same job. That's not the same as a veteran quarterback not working with his rookie receivers or a rookie tight end to help make them better so that they can be better and have chemistry on the same team. It's totally different. I know I got time tonight. I got time tonight, yo. We're in a commercial break. Yeah, he's like bringing up the fact of like a quarterback saying, yeah, I totally get if I'm a quarterback, I'm not going to try to, coach a rookie quarterback so they can take my job. I'm talking about the other players that help the quarterback win the game. That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Number 21, here's Eckler. To the left, Austin Gaines about 2 yards. Warner over there starting with Kerry Hyder Jr. finishing up the tackle. Talking about service, and Joe Lombardi, the offensive coordinator for these Los Angeles Chargers, attended the Air Force. He played tight end there and did 4 years of active service before getting into coaching. Always mentioned Joe around this time of year as well.
Yeah, I had a conversation with him, and he said, this defense, if you try to absorb this defense, you lose. We have to attack them. We have to go after the 49ers. And you could tell the mindset was different out of this Chargers bunch.
Herbert for the 23. Joshua
Pressure
Palmer
that's
right
caught.
there
7 yards on the catch to Palmer.
Back in the game, the starting safety.
And that's going to be 3rd and 1.
In this offseason, and has become a good part of that San Francisco secondary.
A big part of it, because of the fact that Jimmy Ward was hurt. And as a matter of fact, Gibson ended up being so good when Ward came back.
Shout out to you way up north. Shout out to you guys.
Three of those guys on the field along with Hufanga.
15, been around a while. Ward comes out. Oren Burks, the linebacker, comes in because they thought that was going to happen. It did. Herbert got the first down.
1st and 10 for the Chargers.
At the 32-yard line.
Yeah, I'm sure that's an uncomfortable call for a coach, right? You got your quarterback who's spent a little time in that tent and being examined, but this is one of those all-in games for the Chargers. You could just feel it. They have a chance to come on the road and knock off the 49ers here, and they are all in right now.
And Chris, they've got backups and 4 rookies, 5 first-year players on the field right now, and they're hanging here with a good San Francisco team. Isaiah Spiller's one of those rookies. He will not go.
Shout out to you, Ed Ryan.
Nick Bosa over there.
Shout out to you, bro.
Set up 2nd down.
Let's take a look at Foster Sorrell on the outside. He has the unenviable task of Nick Bosa, but he has been battling over there. Bosa wins that one, but this has not been an unfair fight tonight. And I have to say, just based on what I've seen, I think Sorrell played a little bit better than what we've seen out of Storm Norton earlier in the year.
Sorrell making his debut. Next to him, Zion Johnson, a rookie. The left tackle's a rookie 6th-rounder as well. Herbert
Throw caught.
to Eckler in the open field.
And Eckler's going to get 2 yards.
Jimmy Ward.
3rd and 9 coming up.
The 33, 3rd down coming up, final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that Jimmy Ward, he just closes so fast on the ball. That swing pass was probably 20 yards, 25 yards in the air, and he just got there. So now, here's that play, right? We have a handful of these kind of plays in every game, and boy, this is when it really gets tough. Now they're going to flip-flop over with Bosa over here on the offense's left.
3rd and 9, back over there to chip against him. Herbert's got some
Throws
time.
caught.
Is caught, but won't go very far. Oh, breaking out of the tackle was Richard Rodgers, the former Packer. But he
And
couldn't
that's
get
going
all
to
the
lead
way
us down to
there.
the end of
It'll
the
be
3rd
4th down.
quarter
The Chargers will kick
as
it
the
away here
Chargers
at the end of the quarter.
Yeah, Mike,
will
you really
be
called that
kicking it
beautifully
off
because we did see
to
that
the
as soon as
49ers.
Bosa flipped over, Sony Michel flipped over and ended up chipping and helping on that side. So everybody on this offense understood what number 97 meant.
Only points of the quarter, a 49ers field goal through 3 in Santa Clara. Chargers 16, 49ers 13. Sunday Night Football will continue.
All right, so I just want to make this clear, right? And I'm going to get off the topic. Here's the premise of what I'm saying. You sent me an article in regards to a quarterback training another quarterback basically to take his job. Obviously, it's not a quarterback's job to train another quarterback, right? Because obviously he's vying for his job. But when it comes to a quarterback working with rookie tight ends or rookie wide receivers or rookie running backs, they have to train with them and develop with them. If that's the case, if it's not a quarterback's job to train, they might as well not even go to practice. The rookie might as well just come in and be great right off the bat, which is kind of what Aaron Rodgers wants and needs to win. They might as well just come, ready to go. No chemistry needed, no development needed. As a quarterback, you just walk in, call the play, they just know it. That's basically what you're saying. That's what I'm bringing up. Completely different to what you were talking about. And you mentioned Joe Montana, which Joe Montana is actually one of my favorite quarterbacks. So I'm kind of like aggravated because you still have not provided the proof of Joe Montana saying that it was not his job to train and develop other people. I'm waiting for that information, not this Tannehill, I'm trying to save my job, so why would I train another quarterback to be better than me? And Jimbo, that goes into training and development. It's the same thing. You're helping the player develop. Shout out to Daniel. He said, what would Belichick say on this issue? Oh, man. We talk about practice. Al, shout out to Al. Ask Joe Montana. Let me know what Joe Montana had to say about this. Al, shout out to you, bro.
Here in Santa Clara. The 2014 season, number 9. Faithful, as they call the Niner fans here, are making some
Right, I'm
noise.
just trying to figure out when football
Very
became an
interesting.
eye sport
next-gen
instead of a team
stats.
sport.
The Niners currently with a better chance according to the analytics, of winning this game. Another very high kick with good hang time. Fair caught by McLeod at the 22.
All right, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. Get inside the game here a little bit, and you have to have a great fullback to run this offense. Kyle Juszczyk has made the Pro Bowl in each of the last 6 years, and you see number 44. He sets up those inside zone runs, knocks out somebody along the way, and all of a sudden all we're talking about are just simply the running backs, where indeed it is Mr. Juszczyk very much involved in that success.
10th year.
All right, here we go. First and 10.
Tonight, after missing
49ers up.
ago with a finger injury, had 6 screws put in that fractured right finger. Life as a fullback. Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey. Flank Garoppolo. Deebo on the run. McCaffrey is lead blocker. On the first tackle by Kenneth Murray Jr. and gets a few more out to the 28-yard line. Murray almost had a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get Deebo down.
One of the problems that you have, Mike, when you play this team, let's see. Was that
Definitely a face mask.
Hard to tell. Was it a face mask that pulled him backwards or the shoulder?
It's kind of up there in the mask area, and then there's a little bit of a turn. Grab and twist is what you always talk about with a face mask. It was like accidentally in there, but it did twist, so it couldn't be called.
Looked like maybe you hooked his thumb in there.
Yeah, right? Gain of 5, second and 5. Garoppolo. Pressure on. Gets rid of it.
As Garoppolo gets hit, and that's going to be 3rd and 5.
Let's say give Christian McCaffrey a little credit here. He's going to pick up the first blitzer and the second one. Not completely, but just enough. They brought as much pressure on that one as we've seen all night long. But unfortunately for Jimmy Garoppolo, that is the one number. If you go through his numbers, that is the one that does not look great. Playing under the pressure of the rush generally does not work to his favor.
Thompson brought the heat there, the veteran. McCaffrey in the back, 3rd and 5. There's part of the sidelines complete for the first down to Juwan Jennings. There's a couple of big catches here for Jennings. This one to the 39 moves the chains.
But if you give Jimmy Garoppolo time to make a decision and make a throw, this is what you're going to get. Watch how Jennings closes the gap. You saw how far outside Samuel was playing, and that was a great route that time on the part of Jennings because he closed that entire gap, gave him plenty of room to the outside to make the cut.
The 39. McCaffrey through that opening on the left side.
And he's going to get 8 yards, but there is a flag down. It's coming back for holding.
Offense number 64, 10-yard penalty, first down.
And Jake Brendel, the center, was caught.
Let's take a look. Watch his left arm. Right.
Shout out to Danielle M. and Wally Sultani for subscribing. Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome to the channel.
I don't know how anybody plays the offensive line. It's amazing, though. You think that Aaron Banks, the left guard, took over for Laken Tomlinson. Jake Brendel took over for Alex Mack.
20, Garoppolo out quick to Deebo Samuel. That was inaccurate, incomplete. Incomplete pass. They set up 2nd and 20 as they try to get Deebo on the edge to get a little yards after the catch.
It's always the end guy on the line of scrimmage that creates that issue, right? They got to throw around him. Plus, you don't usually get the laces of the football to try to make that throw.
I'm loving this Staley against Shanahan battle. They are all in on this. These two teams have great respect for each other, especially the coaching staffs. They practiced together before a preseason game last year. But the familiarity from Staley's time in the NFC as well, all a part of it here tonight. 2nd and 20, Garoppolo. Inside throw. Complete Juwan Jennings for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes into the 4th.
You know, Mike, anytime you put it back in motion, and nobody really does more motion, well, except the Miami Dolphins, than do the 49ers, a lot of times it messes up the coverage because you go, okay, I've got 1, you've got 2. Now here comes the guy somewhere in between there. So basically what happens was they just simply were
throwing a
unable
catch.
to account
Jennings for 10
Jennings
yards. All right, here we go. 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, 5 of the pattern.
Throw caught. Nice move. Jennings for 10 yards.
It's
Jimmy's using the weapons. Jimmy is using the weapons.
When you talk about the 49ers, it's all about the yak, right? Yards after the catch. He was not going to pick up this first down. If this first tackle is made, they do not get it. He immediately turned, found the guy, made a miss, and picked up a huge first down.
Momentum build. The Chargers side of midfield. Mitchell.
Another big run. Mitchell gets 9 yards.
James hanging on for the tackle.
Shout out to you, Richard.
Big play that time by Derwin James, and this battle between these running backs and the physical nature of this 49ers team. One of the things the Chargers were concerned about, so many of these plays are sort of outside-oriented runs. And by the time you get to the fourth quarter, the defense, especially one, it's missing a few people, can wear down.
Another run up the middle. 4 yards for Mitchell.
On the Chargers here, they are punishing them, and another Charger defensive lineman is down and shaken up, and they have very few remaining. This is Christian Covington.
Covington
Came
is
through
down.
very big in the game last week against Atlanta. We've already lost Otito Ogbonnia, and already down to the bare minimum at that position to begin with. Timeout.
Timeout. Injury. Christian Covington for the Chargers. All right. What up, Don D? Shout out to Haiti in the house. What's up, yo? Also, shout out to Christopher and 1 Minute Virals for subscribing. Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome to the channel. We're on this quick commercial break. Shout out to 808 Gas for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. What's up, Brandon? Shout out to you, bro. $808, thanks a lot, man. Shout out to you. Welcome to the channel. What's up, Yolanda? Yeah. Listen, like, just hear me out, though. Like, I don't even want it to be, like, a serious argument. Like, we're having a nice little fun debate. I'm just bringing up the fact of this. If you call yourself a leader in a quarterback position, you should be training and developing your rookie players. I'm just saying. The whole argument stemmed upon the fact of I said that I didn't respect Aaron Rodgers because I don't feel that Aaron Rodgers is a leader. That's how the whole conversation happened. And I'm saying that because Aaron Rodgers doesn't have the patience to work with and develop players on his team. That's why I said that.
Game, and the 49ers are not going to stop running it.
Mashing it here in the second half. Inside run, Mitchell bouncing, seeking.
And Mitchell fighting. 7-yard run. Second and 3.
Yards last year, even missing 6
Oh, without a
games.
doubt, Eagles fan.
And he and McCaffrey now.
Yeah, I'm rocking with them boys tomorrow.
The second half of this 49ers season.
Yeah, I don't think they have much choice. They're going to have to go to some hybrid defenses here. Maybe bring Derwin James back down on the end of the line of scrimmage like they did a week ago.
Look at those numbers. Dominant second half by San Francisco. Quick count here. Garoppolo gives to Mitchell again. Sifting through the
Mitchell,
inside.
another first down.
And he's going to be very close to that first down at the 26-yard line. It'll move the chains here with 10:20 to go, and Chargers taking a long time getting off the ground. This is a physical opponent that wears you down in the second half.
I'm a little surprised we haven't seen the 49ers go to a hurry up.
Yo, shout out to you, Stay Low.
You know the team is
shout out to you guys, bro. Eric the Viking, yeah, man. It's real simple. It's real simple. It's not, you know, it's a thing of morals and values. That's all.
26, another run. McCaffrey that time.
McCaffrey back in, and he's going to lose maybe a yard, no gain, 2nd and 10.
Try to make a play.
Daniel Brunskill, the guard, was going to try and help on the block. Is he right there? And may have just overrun this a bit, and Murray was able to sneak in right behind him. But that was the play the Chargers are looking for here, right?
Absolutely. If you're a play caller and you see that, is it time to start smelling play action?
Oh, 1,000%. Right? But, you know, that's the thing the Chargers don't do. Just because they do it on one play doesn't mean they're coming back to it.
There they go. Backfield is empty. Garoppolo out quick.
McCaffrey gets stopped again. No gain. 3rd and 10.
Coming up.
But now the Chargers are dictating to some extent the play calling because they got that. So now they're back to this 6-man line. So what do? You have to get the ball out of your hands and get it outside as quickly as possible. Because the throw was high and he had to jump for it, it just simply, there wasn't enough time to execute that play.
Well, you know, it's always opinion-based, you know, nonsense that we deal with sometimes on the channel. It's all fun, bro. It's all fun. When we need to come with facts, though, we can come with facts, too. That's a nice catch. Ayuk still on his feet, trying to get to the touchdown. He gets 24 yards. Just short. 1st and goal at the 2.
They brought the house that time, but
let's go.
It was a fantastic block in front that really set up that play.
Handoff. McCaffrey runs in, and he's going to get the touchdown. There it is. Finally. San Francisco punches it in. No flags. There it is.
Offside. Defense number 52. That penalty's declined. Touchdown.
McCaffrey gets the touchdown. Pinning the extra point. It's going to be a 4-point game.
And a little bit of help as well. There's 1, there's 2. He got both of them for that cover 0. There was no way they could block everybody that the Chargers were bringing. And it was that heads-up play by the veteran Brunskill that really set it up.
A great job by the Niners. Stay out there. Chargers were trying to sub. They didn't have to wait.
Extra point. Right. No good.
But it's only 3.
So we're locked in at 19-16. And that might lead to a problem. It just might. All right, so that's going to take us to a timeout commercial break. Score is 19-16. 7 minutes, 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Be right back, guys. Got to take a quick bathroom break. What did I miss, yo? What's going on? Washington money line plus 400. I feel like that's too low. This should be more. That's way too low. Against the Eagles? That's weird. Shantae. I don't know. I think San Francisco's defense might step up. Next Sunday night's going to be Chargers and Chiefs. That's going to be a good one.
Herbert next Sunday night. Big missed extra point. 3-point game. Under 8 remaining in this one. Touchback back to 25-yard line. McCaffrey the score. Melissa has more.
Mike, I talked to Christian's mom and dad, Lisa and Ed, and they told me they were so excited when he was traded, and they could not have picked a better fit for their son.
What's
They
up,
said they've
Enrique?
always watched the
Shout out to you, bro.
49ers Because Ed won a Super Bowl with them. They love how Kyle Shanahan uses his running backs. It reminds them of how Mike Shanahan used Terrell Davis, and Ed really wanted Christian to play for Kyle. He said Kyle was born to coach. I knew it the first time I saw him as a ball boy with the 49ers.
And the relationship continues. This Bosa behind the backfield. Gets DeAndre Carter.
Trade rumors for Kamara.
In this night of family stories, no Joey for the Chargers.
Talking about
Nick making his impact felt for the Niners.
Remember when
trade
Bill
deadline's
Parcells
over, bro.
used to scream on the sideline, that's why you lift all them weights. Right there, so you could grab a guy by his T-shirt. It's a strong dude, man. You can never have too many poses on your team.
And they're lifting some weights in that gym that they have. The brothers work out together in the offseason. Loss of a half dozen. Chargers, mega drive here. Been in it all night. It's got to be up
Plenty
to
of
Herbert.
time. Gets it off. 7 yards. And it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Austin Eckler with the catch there. Here's Melissa.
3rd and 9.
Another mom I talked to, Cheryl Bosa, Nick and Joey's mom. She was so looking forward to seeing her sons play against each other for the first time in the NFL. You can see she had their jerseys sewn together. Nick told me she would have lost her mind if both of them were out there. He said she wouldn't have been cheering for anyone but us. So I asked her, who does she root for now in this one? Joey, mute your TV. She said because Nick is playing, she's leaning
6 minutes, 50 seconds left. 3-point game.
7-10 on the game clock.
Reset the clock.
All right, so they're resetting the game clock because that's going to go back up to 7 minutes and some change.
Beat the alternative. Okay, you got it back anyway. But Mike, here's the problem.
Yeah.
If they have to punt the football right here, with their defensive line situation the way it is, they've got real problems. 3 and out here just does not work for this team.
3rd and 16.
Niners playing 7 back.
Herbert drops back.
Herbert deep drop.
Pass.
Got to check it down. He doesn't have his best time.
And gets it to McKitty for 9 yards. Going to be 4th and 7.
28-yard line. Gerald Everett's been out most of this half with a groin injury. Everett not there. So very few options without his top 3
3 and out.
receivers, without his tight end. As Everett watches, McKinney can't get the first down, and they'll kick it away.
Azeez Al-Shire out here. He returns from injury as well. At the beginning of the game anyway, they had Dre Greenlaw back. When this defense is at its best, that is what you see. They're willing to let you throw it underneath, and then they just run you down.
A lot of hang time as usual. J.K. Scott, 42 yards. Fair caught at the 30-yard line by Ray McLeod. The Niners will try to apply a knockout punch.
All right, that's going to take us to another quick commercial break. 49ers get it back. 3-point lead, 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 4th as they take it over. Let's see if they can run this clock and keep it going, take the lead. Michael says, I've been watching football for 40 years, and sometimes you can just smell it. The Eagles will lose tomorrow night. Really? I need some reasons why. I don't want hunches. I don't want feelings. Let's get some facts. Right? Because it just sounds too good to be true. Right? The odds for the Commanders is plus 400. What's the advantage that the Commanders have over the Eagles? Let's start there while we're on this commercial break. Bad punt. Kurt, yeah, we need some good reasons, yo. We need some reasons. Running an Eagles defense is suspect. I don't know if that's. I mean, I don't know. Mark Harrison, you got it right. When you're on top, people want to knock you down. That's exactly why the Bills get so much hate. That is exactly why. People want the Bills to lose right now. That's why we get so much hate. Don't sleep on that fact.
The running backs coach here was the Chargers coach when they drafted Justin Herbert. The Chargers' job for 4 seasons
Copium.
to get this team to get those
Shout out to
next-level
Astro
wins,
Noodles,
some
yo.
close games. He is now here with San Francisco and going up against his old team tonight. And Herbert, in this half, they just have not had the people around. There's so many injuries a couple of years ago. Lynn was their head coach, and they're back in that same boat. They have battled to 5-3, but it's going to be a tough one to finish off here. Their defense has to come up against this Niners running game and stop it. Taking over from the 30, it is Mitchell again.
Mitchell, big run, first down, 12 yards. Clock ticking, just under 6:30.
I tell you, every once in a while you see a block out of Trent Williams that reminds you why he is one of the best players in the National Football League. When he decides it's money time, watch this. Just take his guy and back he goes, and through the hole goes Mitchell. That is the reason that more often than not, when the money's on the line, we are running behind number 71.
Hey, Oscar! 18!
15th carry from Mitchell. He's got 83 yards, just one on that one.
Now we talk about Trent Williams and all that he means to this 49ers team, and you can see no team runs more to that left tackle position than this one does. They simply take advantage of one of those great players that they have, and the only way to offset that now for the Chargers is to do exactly what they did on that last play, which was basically put everybody up on the line of scrimmage. Remember, they only have 3 defensive linemen left on the roster out there, so those guys have to play.
2nd and 9.
The 43, Deebo Samuel out of the backfield.
Samuel gets stopped, and he's going to lose about 2 yards.
Khalil Mack, Kyle Van Noy. Here comes a mega 3rd down as we're under 5 in regulation.
Bryce Callahan thought he had one, but I think, was it Ayuk that came down and just nudged him off? Almost a tackle for a loss here in the backfield, but just enough out of Ayuk. So they've set the table now. Now they're just going to have to deliver on the pass rush here. Derwin James down, covering Kittle, and that is a classic matchup.
3rd and 9, Garoppolo looking.
Garoppolo throws, caught. 1st down and a flag.
1st down at the 46-yard line. Conversation, then come over to Sean Smith. 1 penalty against the Chargers tonight, 5 against the Niners. Khalil Mack's coming off.
Shout out to Johnny Jordan for subscribing. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. Flag is declined. 1st down.
Kittle in the middle of the field. It left the one-on-one with Ayuk on the outside, who drives well past the 1st down marker and a confident throw out of Garoppolo. Well in advance of that break. Big, big, big play in the game.
And Brandon Ayuk has come up with a couple of very big catches. You mentioned in the doghouse the first part of the 2021 season. Really strong finish to the year in the last 11 games. And it's in a good spot right now in this offense.
The 49ers offense the rest of the way hopes that they don't score and they don't turn.
Shout out to G Smoke for subscribing. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. First and 10, 49ers.
Not give the Chargers the ball back at this point.
Others rooting for them to score. McCaffrey to the right. No way. Loss of 4. Chargers still in this one. Kenneth Murray Jr. with the tackle. Right around midfield. 3:40 to go in regulation.
We have seen Murray flash in this game, and that's why he was drafted as highly as he was. He is just going to begin to take some chances. They know
Nick Sirianni.
The 49ers expect to be able to run this game out from here, and it's going to take a splash play, and Murray gave him one.
Speedy first round, 23rd overall pick when he was drafted.
MVP, I still got to go with Josh way up.
3:15 to
He'll
go.
bounce back.
They don't gain much here. Staley. The 49, Garoppolo looking, escaping.
Throws caught out of bounds.
1 foot down, flag down as well.
There's a flag as well.
I don't know if they had a player inelligibly downfield. As I peeked up, Spencer Burford, 74, had gone past the line of scrimmage. Let's see what happens here.
What's up, Tempest?
1 incompletion, 2 penalty.
Shout out to you.
Stop. And it's a gift to the Chargers.
Eligible man downfield. Offense number 64. That penalty's declined. So the play is third down.
So
3rd and 13.
64, not Burford, 74. And here comes third down again.
Now it's a choice. A lot of defensive coordinators in this situation will
3rd and
choose to
13.
blitz and play back at the first down marker. Allow a short completion, come up and make the tackle and force the punt.
Against these guys?
Do you have the guts to try that?
They're so good after the catch, right? First down away to the 36. 4 rush.
Plenty of time. Caught.
Here goes Deebo Samuel.
And Samuel gets 8 yards. That's going to be 4th and 5.
2:44 left. They're letting the clock run here. And the Niners will let them take it all the way down.
So they'll still have the 2-minute warning. They'll still have their timeouts.
Joe needs a new offensive
Plenty of
line.
time. Really, time should not be a factor the rest of the way.
And you know who's over there for the Chargers, don't you? Dicker, the kicker. Mr. Game Winner. Could he be a game tire this time around? Wisnowski will try to pin him way back.
Kick is off.
Carter lets it go. It's gonna be
And it's going to be at the 1. Good job. Special teams. 2 minutes left in the 4th.
To the official there to see if he was stopped at the 1-yard line as he kept backing up. Does he carry the ball into the end zone as he's looking over?
He truly never stopped, right? He truly never stopped.
What do you mean he never stopped?
They don't stop, right?
Terry McCauley, what do you think?
What are you talking about?
This is a touchback, Mike. Even though he recovered the ball, he carried it in the end zone.
What?
That's a touchback by rule.
Herbert from his own end
Doesn't
zone.
make sense.
99 to go. First one's over everybody's head, incomplete.
All right, incomplete. Doesn't matter now.
Is it what Chris is talking about? The feet keep moving?
Well, it doesn't matter. At some point, what he needs to do is let the ball go. If he carries the ball across the goal line,
what do you mean? Like, that makes no sense.
That's a touchback. This should have been out to the 20-yard line.
I mean, it wasn't like one of his teammates came up and pushed him back.
What's up, Ulysses?
Still backpedaling just a bit.
It wouldn't matter if his teammate pushed him back. If he carries it across the goal line, it's a touchback.
There is now a conference of the officials by the ball at the 1-yard line here. We are inside 2 minutes. We're at 1:58, so we're at the 2-minute warning. This is probably just the 2-minute warning conversation happening here. So we are at the 2 with the Niners leading 19-16.
Okay, and they did run a play. So
yes, right, exactly.
It's ancient history.
It just makes no sense to me.
So 1:58 to go. The Chargers down back at the 1-yard line with 99 yards to go. And we've talked about at the start of the night, you don't have your best wide receivers. You're without Gerald Everett, your tight end. What do?
4 of their top 5 receivers are out of this game. And so now you just have to have somebody that's unexpected make a big play, right? So let's see if they have that somebody.
All right.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. This is absolutely wild.
Okay, the officials are all getting right back into position. The ball was blown ready for play, but not everybody was ready yet. So we'll restart it. The success of the Chargers in the 4th quarter. This is a team that has fashioned.
The play was blown dead.
Herbert,
pressure. Incomplete. No flags. 3rd and 10.
By Warner. 3rd down.
Fred Warner may be the best coverage linebacker in the National Football League. They do that match zone stuff, and if you end up in his zone, believe me, he's not sitting and waiting for you. He's coming right to the football.
What's up, Yum Hayes? What up, bro? Third and 10.
3rd and 10.
Pressure.
Herbert
Throws. Caught.
gets it out. It's McKinney.
McKinney gets 7 yards. 4th and 3.
Now, I do think they'll go for it. Conceivably, with all the timeouts, you could, I guess, punt this football, but I don't think so.
They're going to huddle here with 1:30 to go. All right, so here's the game. Got to have 3.
Pressure. Throws. Incomplete. Turnover on downs.
He got knocked down, and the game's not over yet with the 3 timeouts that the Chargers have, but the Niners are in golden position. Bosa.
I mean, the game might as well be over, but it's not over. We've seen some crazy stuff happen earlier. We thought a game was over. So, yeah, it's not over yet.
To keep him clean, and the pressure comes from the other side. But, Mike, I'm with you. This game is not over at this point. Because of those timeouts, you hold them to a field goal, you still have a shot.
And you can get the ball back with about 50 seconds or so left, but the San Francisco defense has really limited this Chargers offense in the second half. This running game of the Niners has had a huge impact. First and goal. Mitchell is the running back.
Mitchell spins.
Twisting to the 2-yard line. Timeout Chargers.
Chargers call timeout.
11 to go.
Shout out to you, Ian. Thanks a lot for the support.
To, Christian McCaffrey, wasn't it? And he said the thing that, one, he couldn't even imagine the amount of detail that they talk about in practice and in film sessions, running the ball with the running game of the San Francisco 49ers. And 2, the effort that the wide receivers on this team put into blocking. Those 2 things in combination is what makes them unique.
This is one of those situations where if you got a first down, you go down, don't score the touchdown because we're going to run the clock out. But it's 2nd and goal, so they have to score the touchdown. With San Francisco leading by 3. From the 2.
Handoff.
Gets stopped. Gain of a yard. Second timeout. Chargers 1:06 to go.
Second timeout is called.
And the number of plays the Chargers have faced
3rd and goal
here in the second half. We're going to see them next Sunday night against Kansas City. They are going to be tank empty at the end of this one. That's what the Niners do to you.
I have to say I admire.
Shout out
the
to
effort,
Rossini
though.
Angeles.
This team has been decimated.
Clovis
by
Donuts
injuries,
for
and that
subscribing.
pattern
Thanks a lot, guys.
continued
Welcome
here
to the
tonight.
channel.
And they are one more stop away from at least giving their offense another chance. And then you have the interesting possibility, too, of would they go for it on 4th down thinking worst case scenario.
Leave him down.
Let's leave it right there.
McCaffrey has come in. Juszczyk has come in. Chargers down to a final timeout. And Kyle Shanahan will take a timeout here.
Oh, all right.
San Francisco down to 2. They are bound for Mexico City next Monday night. They'll play Arizona. Cardinals getting a win today over the Rams, who are at 3-6. They're sitting last in the division, the Super Bowl champs. That's what they have ahead. Good run here with New Orleans. Miami with very much of a 49ers feel to it. Backfield and coaching staff. And then Tampa Bay 3 in a row here at Levi's. And then Seattle. And remember, San Francisco 4-4, but 3-0 in the division.
Interesting, they take out Juszczyk and McCaffrey for this play.
3rd and goal. Run. Goes down.
There's the timeout taken, so this Charger defense
Timeout
took
taken.
so many punches throughout this game, hangs in there, and now to your point.
Shout out to you, Ryan.
Yeah, but they lost a yard, or this is not like 4th and 1.
This is so weird to me. Like, I don't understand. Like,
it's an interesting call. I mean, it really is. There is a reason. You saw how ineffective they were trying to come off the goal line the last time.
All right, way up north. Shout out to you,
also
bro.
set up the possibility here that if you don't make this, it only takes a field goal to tie it. At the very least, you go hard count here and see if you can't make this a little easier.
They go spread here on 4th and goal, at least to line up. And Mitchell's brought back next to Garoppolo. 4th and goal. Staley walking down there. He's got no timeouts.
They're not going for it.
I think that's exactly what happened when they ended up losing that yard. I do think Kyle was going to go
4th and goal. They're trying to get him to jump off sides.
Second charge timeout, San Francisco.
San Francisco calls a timeout. They're going to go ahead and kick the field goal now.
That yard, it may have changed his thinking on it. So, okay, let's see if we can get the yard and a half back with a penalty. And then once we don't get that, we'll kick the field goal.
Robbie Gould missed the extra point. I mentioned he had a short field goal blocked earlier this year. One of the great veterans in the league. He injured his knee earlier this year when he made a tackle on a field goal against Carolina. Top 10 all-time in NFL field goal percentage. A short one from 20 to make the lead 6. And he does. They got off the edge.
Kick is up. It's good. Score is 22-16. 6-point game.
Just in time. And with a minute left, it is a 6-point game. Asante Samuel Jr. came flying off the corner to try to get there.
1 minute to go. No timeouts left for the Chargers. But you know, just like I do, 1 minute in the 4th quarter is like 30 minutes of football left. That's the reality. All kinds of crazy stuff's going to happen. There's going to be flags thrown. We'll probably see about 6 flags, like the theme park. Unless, you know, it's picked off and it's clean. So, yeah. 1 minute. 1 minute left in the 4th quarter. All right, guys. Tomorrow, Monday Night Football. Man, we had a long day today. We started at 9:30 this morning. Seahawks to now. Your boy Jay been putting in that work. Tomorrow, Commanders, Eagles. I will be streaming it, so make sure you guys lock it in and subscribe. Click the bell to be notified of all notifications. Tomorrow, Commanders, Eagles, Monday Night Football.
Here as well. when they were unable to convert when it looked like it was going to be easy to convert. Penalty got one of them messed up.
6-point game. DeAndre Carter is back. Gold at the kickoff. Carter's going to return this. He's going to get a chance in the foul. Carter looking for C.
Carter gets stopped at about the 23.
Very well covered by the Niners.
And gonna have Herbert's gonna have 53 seconds.
With 53 seconds left, we should give credit to Oren Burks.
53 seconds.
Special teams tackle for the Niners.
Well, ordinarily, play callers will tell you it's not about plays, it's about players at this point. Problem is they're sort of fresh out of players. So now whoever it is that you like the best.
Thanks a lot, Brandon. Shout out to you, bro. All right, here we go. First and 10.
Timeouts, 53 seconds.
Herbert drops back, throws. Was it picked? Wait, I think that ball hit the ground. Are you kidding me? I thought the ball hit the ground. I think that was a pick.
Are going to get the victory.
So many times
let's watch it again and make sure.
Pressure, and then somebody comes late to clean it up.
Okay.
Again, Bosa forces
throws.
a step up. The arm gets hit.
Oh, that is a pick.
Clean catch to me.
Hufanga.
Troy Polamalu is going to be proud. That is his protege right there.
That's it.
He trains his
that's
mind,
it.
body, and soul.
Brought it in clean.
And there it shows up.
Victory formation for the 49ers. Score is 22-16. 49ers did it. I did predict the 49ers would take this. Shout out to the 49ers fans. It is over, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to all the watchers. Shout out to the Wrench Gang, the family. Much love to all you guys. Be safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow. If you're still on when you guys go over to the other stream page, make sure you guys smash that like, that thumbs up for your boy. It is much appreciated, guys. I will see you all tomorrow. Monday Night Football. Everyone have a good night.